Hello, this is Paul from New Hydraulics, and today I'd like to introduce you to some new friends of mine. This is Tim Preston and Chris Roth from Preston Engineering, here to talk about their new invention called the Landscape Master. So if I could start off with Tim, what's your background and what kind of jobs did you do before you even thought about creating the Landscape Master?
Well, I was in some difficult jobs at times. We were putting primary electric and gas mains along the highway or back roads. A lot of it was just problems with the sand, the conditions that I was dealing with, and sod. I was an operator to doing that. And we had projects that were 9 miles long. And you look at the map, it's like, we got a lot of work to do.
Before Landscape Master, how efficient was that work? And what challenges did you have that you thought there can be a better way?
Just needed something that was gonna float more in the conditions we had, because we had a Harley rake, nice little Harley rake, but we'd be on nice lawns.
Yeah.
And we tried to make it look nice. When you almost had it, and all of a sudden the Harley would catch on to a pile of sod and tear it up, and now you got to hand rake that up and haul it away.
Yeah, problem. I suspect the Harley rake did okay on flat surfaces, but how did it do on more contoured surfaces?
Made a mess.
Okay.
You try to control it, it's just harder to control.
Okay. Where did you see a need for a different approach, and what changes did you see needed to be made to the equipment to solve some of the problems you were having with the traditional equipment that you were using?
The Harley rake was pretty much just a straight shaft, and there wasn't enough flotation to it. The ditches and stuff that I've been working in, there's a lot of contour and shapes were different, so that's why I started out with the round part on the front. Like a bucket, you could tip it forward because the ditches are shaped like this. It would follow the contour at the bottom of the ditch.
Yep.
And bam, you were done. No hand raking involved.
Oh, nice. So very much a labor saver.
Labor saver, yes.
And I was the one, when I worked with Tim on some things, I was the one doing the raking. So if we had less raking, I was all for it.
Okay, all right, I get it. Now, your prototype. What was your first prototype made out of?
It was an old junk reel laying on the job, and I took it apart and hung it underneath the Harley rake and hung it from 3 chains and just dragged it around under the Harley rake to finish out. That old reel would just blend everything in like it was supposed to be.
Yeah, so that was the first prototype. What type of improvements or iterations did you have as you were kind of perfecting this design?
Well, because I had that under the Harley rake, now I couldn't use the Harley rake, and so I made it fit the front of the tractor so that I could do 2 at once.
You're leading up to something, yeah.
But then it was still, the conditions were very uneven, where the Harley rake still made a mess, so that's where I put the pivot on. And then with the skid steer was real nice that way, with that pivot, because these skid steers are 13,000 pounds, and when you're cruising around with them and you come to a swale or a berm to go into, you make that Landscape Master go right into the berm.
Yeah.
So I needed something to be flexible so that would follow the contour and go up over the other side and come down, and it's like, okay, now I had that part.
Now tell me, because I think I know the answer, but you added some tines to it to kind of...
Well, first came the wheels.
Okay.
First came the wheels.
That's ahead of myself.
Because now I had, yeah, you did. And because these skid steers are so heavy, once again, when you were pushing this unit, you kind of push it into the soft ground. So I put the wheels on so that I could drop the wheel below the base about 2 inches. And that would blend stuff in, and stuff would sneak underneath it like it's supposed to get a finished job.
Okay. Is that the final product that you were bringing to...
No, then there was stuff where it had to be ripped up. So there again, I kind of needed a Harley rake. And I thought, if I put teeth on this same frame that the wheels are on, then I can loosen stuff up and finish it. Once I did that, kind of had all the bases covered.
Does the Landscape Master only come in one variety, or are there different options that you can get with it?
It's more than one variety. You can get the base by itself, and that'll hook on the front of the skid steer. And then we have a conversion hitch that goes from the 3-point to the skid steer plate once again. That'll hook onto the base. And then you can get it with the base and the pivot. The pivot will snap into the base, so you can lock it in that way.
Okay.
And there again, you could hook it on the back of the 3-point or on the front of the skid steer. And then there's the Landscape Master Pro, which is the Cadillac, and it has it all.
all the features.
Yes.
Chris, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
How did you first become involved in this project of Tim's?
I knew about Tim's line of work. We talked about that quite a bit. Always proud of the work he was doing. And he liked to talk about the improvements he was making in his job and how he was modifying things and looking for a better way. So I involved right from the start as far as learning about it and encouraging him a little bit in what he was doing.
Yeah, and what made you believe in Tim specifically and the product that he was designing?
Well, Tim it is a tinkerer and an innovator, and he's a guy that's going to make it better no matter what it is.
Now you guys have more than just a business relationship. You guys are brothers-in-laws.
We are
brothers-in-law.
Yeah.
As co-owners of Preston Engineering and brothers-in-law, how does that affect the dynamics of how you guys work together?
Well, I think the nice thing is there's a trust factor that, we know each other. We've known each other for a long time. We trust each other. We know how each of us work. We're hard workers, both of us, and that really helps in where we're going and what we're doing.
Yeah, it's nice to have that trust and that connection.
Yeah.
So what sets Preston Engineering apart from other companies?
We're a single product line company at this moment.
Okay.
Tim's developed something that is unique. It's specialized. We got it intellectually protected, and we really think it sets us apart from other manufacturers out there just due to its unique design.
Yeah. From a business perspective, what excites you most about spreading the word like we're trying to do about this new product that's just entering the market?
Yeah. Tim and I are in this for a solution for customers. We're not here to sell a product. We're trying to help them with what they're doing and provide a solution. That solution is primarily around labor, and labor is difficult to come by nowadays. The other thing that's exciting is, when I talked to Tim about what he did as an equipment operator, the amount of square footage that he could process with a one-man crew compared to what the standard was.
Okay.
It wasn't double, it wasn't 3 times, it was 10 times the amount of what was the standard amount of square footage to finish. And when someone could do that with a tool, you have something that's different and unique, and that can really help other people.
That's awesome. So Tim, how does it feel when you see somebody use the Landscape Master for the first time?
The expression on their face in the beginning, they're nervous. You can tell they're nervous. But the easy part about this, they can see through it. It's not like a bucket where you can't see through it. So you kind of adapt to it right away.
Okay.
And you get comfortable. And then you kind of see their expression. It's like, this thing isn't that hard to run.
Well, I'm a little nervous because I'm going to be using the Landscape Master for the first time in just a few minutes. Advice?
You're going to ace this.
I'm going to ace it? Now the pressure's on. I am so thrilled to be partnered up with you guys. It's a robust product, hardy, well-designed. I'm super excited to see where this product goes. I really have enjoyed having you guys here. Still nervous about using it for the first time, but what do you say we get out there and spread some gravel around and see what happens?
Sounds great.
All right, it's been so awesome chatting with you guys. Tim, Chris.
Thanks, Paul.
All right. We've got Landscape Master in stock at New Hydraulics. Come check it out.